Hey my G's, and welcome to another tutorial on the channel. This is StyleWithChika, and in this video you'll be learning how to cut and sew this beautiful handkerchief flared skirt you can see on me. This skirt got the most votes on our last community post, so if this is something you're interested in learning how to make, keep on watching to the end of this video. You'll be learning all of this, and leave a like if you find this video very helpful. Tell me what you think about this skirt in the comment section. If you'll be trying it out, you can also ask your questions in the comment section. And if you're coming across our channel for the first time or you're yet to subscribe, do well to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our amazing and detailed sewing tutorials like this one. We are Style with Chika on all social media platforms, so do well to like and follow. And let's get started with this one. To create the style, you'll be needing about 2.5 to 3 yards of whatever desired fabric that you want to use. Note that this my fabric is by length 60. If you want to follow the main inspiration, you may need to get the check pattern fabric. It's also very beautiful, whatever you choose to use. Okay, your material is going to be dependent on your length. The amount of material you use is dependent on your length of your skirt and also your height. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to fold this material using this handkerchief. So first of all, you want to fold it like this at equal edges. You want to fold it first like this, and then you're going to fold it again like this. So basically you're folding it into 4. So I'm going to go ahead and do this to my material. So now I've gone ahead to fold this material in 4, just like I showed with the handkerchief. I'll be starting my measurement from this area that's folded here, not the open side. Okay, so because this skirt has an elastic band, I'm going to be making use of my hip measurement for my waist to enable this skirt pass through my hip up to my waist. I do hope that's clear. So next, I'm going to take my hip measurement divided by 4, and I'll be placing it at this side of the material just to get a semicircle. And once I have that, whatever measurement gives me this perfect round circle, I'll take that and I'll leave a mark all around this point. This is going to give me my waist, my hip measurement, sorry. Okay, so when you're done marking, you want to go ahead and connect to form a curve, just like you see me doing. And by the time you place your tape all around like this, you should have your hip measurement at least with half inch of allowance, so this can pass freely from your hip up to your waist without dragging. So next, I'm going to mark out my skirt length. My skirt length is 25, but I'm using 23 inches here because I have minus 2 inches for my waistband. So I'll mark 23 at this edge, I'll come to the other edge and I'll mark out 23 inches. So now I'll simply connect with a straight line to form a square. Okay, the difference between this one and a 360-degree flare is that you're not going to take the same measurement all around. You're just going to connect it as a square, just like you can see me doing. Okay, I really do not have allowance to mark for sewing, so I'll just be hemming it in by very little. Okay, so now I'm just going ahead to cut this out like you can see, and next I'll cut around my waistline also. I'll leave a notch at the 4 corners of this piece that I have cut. So now once you've cut this out, you can go ahead and measure again. And if you don't have your exact measurement correctly, you can trim out again. But this is actually very easy. I'm sure you get it at the first try. Don't forget to leave your notches. So when I open this up like this, you can already see the handkerchief effect coming in on this skirt. So for those that don't want this skirt with a peplum, those that voted option B on my community post, just go ahead and attach your elastic band at this point and you easily get that. But for me, I'll be liking a peplum on my handkerchief skirt. So I'm going to be measuring my peplum and I'm making use of 8 inches. You can make use of 7 inches, it's fine. I want this to be just slightly long. So I cut out this piece of fabric and the length is 9 inch because 1 inch is going to be for showing allowance. I'll be telling you how to cut and measure out your length. Okay, but first of all, after I've folded mine in two, just like this, I'm going to go ahead and leave a notch at the midpoint of this my material. So this midpoint now is going to be going to the middle point of my skirt, just like you can see. You can easily get the measurement for your peplum by multiplying your waist measurement by 3. So if you open up this skirt piece now and you have 12 as your waist measurement from side to side,
multiply 12 by 3, and that is going to be your length of your peplum. So you can have it falling at both sides of your skirt. You can equally just place your tape all around and measure. Either one is fine. I do hope that's clear. Okay, so now I'm going to take this front piece of my peplum and to the notch of my main skirt. I do hope that's clear. Please just watch closely. You're going to pin them down together, so midpoint to midpoint, and then to the notch at the side of the skirt, which I also left, I'm going to be transferring that notch to my peplum. Okay, so when you just place your peplum on top of the skirt accurately, once you get to the notch, place a notch on the peplum part. I'll be doing this to both sides. I'll measure accurately, and when I measure accurately, once I get to the side notch of the skirt, I will transfer it to my peplum. I do hope you understand this side. If you have any questions, please do all to leave it in the comment section, and I'll do all to respond to you. So where I have these notches now, I'm just going to be using my chalk to mark out so it's clearer to us all. Then I'll take my other piece of my peplum, and just at the midpoint also, I'll go ahead and pin this down so this does not move around. I'm going to transfer my notch to the upper part with a mark. So I'm basically going to be sewing from that notch down to the side. From where I have my notch here, I'm going to be sewing down to the side so that all that I have open is going to be my middle. And this is what I have when I was done sewing it. So before I turn this over to the right side, I'm going to leave a wider notch of half of an inch. Okay, this is what it should look like. I'm going to be leaving this notch on both sides of this peplum piece. Then I'll easily go ahead and turn it over to the front. And when you turn it over to the front, because the notch is wider, you should have the edge sticking out like this, just like you can see to mine. So I'm going to be attaching this peplum now to my skirt, and easily I'll be doing so by my notch. I'll be taking the midpoint of the peplum and replacing it at the midpoint of my skirt. I'll go ahead and pin this down for accuracy. So you can go ahead and pin down all through your skirt. You go ahead and pin down your peplum all through your skirt, and then you easily sew around it. So please just watch carefully and then you understand this. Now, just as I've pinned down, I'll go ahead and sew them together to attach them to become one piece. Okay, so this is what I have this looking like after I've gone ahead to attach my peplum to my waist. All right, so I have this joining here at the front. If you're using a check material, it will not be so obvious. The check material is the kind on the inspiration. So my inner part like this, I'll just go ahead to weave all of this, and then for the edges, I'll go ahead and hem it by just a little bit of allowance. I'll hem all across this point that I am pointing out to you right now. So next, let's go ahead and work on our waistband. So next, I want to cut out my elastic waistband for this skirt. I'm making use of this elastic of about 1.5 inches, just like you can see. So I'm going to be cutting my fabric that I'll be putting this elastic band inside, and I'm going to be making use of 5 inches as the measurement so that it can totally cover up the elastic, just like you can see me trying to illustrate. Okay, to cover the elastic totally like this, and we'll still be able to attach it to the waist. So for your elastic, you want to cut it out at your waist measurement. This elastic is folded in two, so I'm using my waist measurement divided by 2. This is just so it can be contained in the camera. I do hope you understand. So my waist measurement is 31. I use 31 divided by 2 to cut out this elastic that is folded in two. I've cut out the material I'll be using to put in this elastic, and I cut it out as 5 inches by length as I explained, and from this edge to this edge it is the length that I have as my skirt. Okay, the length I have as my waistline of my skirt. I cut that with half inch of allowance, so I'll go ahead and sew on that point that I marked out. So now this is what I have. But for my elastic, I'm also going to join it together by sewing it down just like this. After I was done, this is what I had this looking like. So for this piece now that I've worked on, I'm just going to go ahead and fold it in two, just like you can see me trying to illustrate. So you go ahead, open it up and fold it in two like this. Once you folded it in two, you want to take your elastic band and then you begin to place it inside of this material so that it covers it up totally, just like I was illustrating earlier. And then as it covers it up, you go ahead and sew all around this. I do hope this is clear. So after I was done, this is what I had this looking like. You can see the gather effect of the waistband already forming. Now I'm going to be attaching it to this part, but before I do so, I'm going to be stitching on it. I'm making two stitches on this elastic band, just like you usually do on your trousers. To do that, you just have to stretch as you sew. If there's anybody that doesn't know how to make this, let me know and I'll be dropping a video on how to go about your elastic band. After I was done, this is what I had this looking like. So now I'm simply going to put this elastic band on my waistband like this. Right sides facing each other, I'll go ahead and join all around this. While stretching it out, I'll join on half of an inch. After doing so, this is what I had this looking like. I equally went ahead to work on the hem of the skirt just like I explained earlier. You can see how this is coming together nicely. So next I'm going to be leaving a notch on the elastic band, and this is what the notch looks like. This notch I want to be passing a rope through it. I'll be passing the rope through it. I've already made a rope long enough and I'll be using my safety pin for that. So I'm easily going to push this till it comes out from the other hole that I created. If you want, you can make use of eyelets for this, but I simply just went ahead to use my scissors to make a knot. Whichever one you choose to use is fine. And after I was done drawing it out from the other side, this is what I had my skirt looking like. This I think is the most taxing part of this. You have to be very careful, okay? So this is what I had this looking like. Please, if this is confusing to you, let me know and I'll be dropping a video on how to go about this elastic band separately. Okay, so this is basically all I have for this kit. Thank you for watching to the end of this video. If you found it very helpful, please do not to leave a like. So much think about this in the comment section if you be trying it out. If you're yet to subscribe to our channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on our amazing sewing tutorials like this one. And I'll be seeing you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.